we're going to go over what I picked up from the Southern Indiana Comic Show right after this. What's up, everyone? T-RAVIS here. And like I said, Southern Indiana Comic Show was this past Saturday. And man, did the show did not disappoint. It was an awesome show. It's probably one of the best ones they have. They just keep getting better and better and better. And I picked up a large chunk of books, and I thought I'd share them and show everybody what I picked up. So, first things first, one thing I picked up, I got these books at the show, but these books actually came from an individual. If anybody watches Porch Puppy Comics, he's always talking about RB, and so Ron hooked me up, made me a great deal on these books, and we met up at the show, and he gave me those books. So I'm going to run through them first. I did pick these up at the show from him, but he wasn't set up at the show to sell. So, a Captain Marvel 25, number Captain Marvel 26. It's your first Thanos cover there. I picked up this at the show, not from Ryan, but Iron Fist 13, and you'll see why. I already had it in the mix. Iron Fist 14 and Iron Fist 15. Love these covers of those books. Didn't have a high grade New Mutants #1, so he had one. Got that from him. And didn't have these. Needed a Tomb of Dracula #1. Got that from him. Look at that. Tomb of Dracula 10. Got that from him too. First Blade. And isn't that a beautiful book? And last book I got from him was Tomb of Dracula #13, The Origin of Blade. And love those books. I appreciate the deal he gave me. Appreciate him. Love those books. And my collecting, I haven't done a video in a while. Man, some things have changed. I've got rid of a lot of books, and I've changed my collecting thoughts. I've started cleaning and pressing books. It takes a lot of practice. I've tore up some books, but thank God they were practice books. Learn from your mistakes, learn from those. But now I look at a book. I've become something of a condition snob, depending on what book it is. And I've also, when I buy books, I prefer to buy raw books. I'm not against slabs. I've just had a lot of bad experiences with CGC grading. My last couple of rounds I've had with them, and I just do not want to grade anything because I don't agree with the grades. But now when I buy a book, I look at the books, and if it's a high grade, it deserves the dollar amount for it. But now I kind of look at the books and think, well, this book's $100, but this book's $80 because it's got some wrinkles in it, or its back cover's dirty. Can I not clean that and press it and get it up to speed? You should have seen those Tomb of Draculas. They were dirty. I mean, filthy. And I cleaned them up and pressed them. I think they come out really well. But some of these books here I've already cleaned and pressed. Some of them are going back into the box that puts them in order. I've been going through my whole collection, just cleaning and pressing stuff, and I don't have no desire to do it for anybody else. It's just for me and my collection. And but these books here I'm going to show you are from what I picked up from all the different vendors. Had great vendors. Everybody had, for the most part, there was a couple. The prices were good. They were fair. I did a little trading. Loved that. Had a great experience with that. But here's what I picked up. So I picked up this king size Mighty Thor #4. Just love this cover of this book and the condition of it. This Avengers 102. Avengers Annual #7. That's the death of Thanos. Or not, yeah, no, not death of Thanos. Death of Warlock. The first death of Warlock. I mean, I don't know how many times he died and came back. And I picked this book up for like $3. It's in beautiful shape, bright colors. It's got some scuffing down the center of the cover, but that looks like production, like the ink roller on the when they were printing it. But it's still beautiful, and you've got to check these books. When I got this and took it out and transferred it, so this is Captain America 148 with the red skull on the cover. Look at that bright yellow, and I mean you can see that little bit of black that's running down the. It looks like a printer. See, you can see it on the Sea of the Falcon. But this book, once I opened it up, it's a Mark Jewelers. So $3. Love that. Didn't have an Inhumans 1. This is beautiful shape. Picked that up. Couldn't pass this up for $3. It's a Black Panther #2. But that's a Bruce Timm cover. Bruce Timm. Skull the Slayer #2 or #1. Got that for, I think I got that for $1 or $2. And this book looks like it's never even been opened. I'm trying to quietly put together a set of Beware of the Claws of the Cat. And I've got a 1. Here's a 3. I just need the other 2 issues to go with this. But finding them in a high grade, you know, I'm looking at a fine, fiery fine, near mint minus, and I can work on it. It's hard to do with these books. Most of them are pretty trashed. Needed Amazing Spider-Man 298, so we're going to add this. And this book, it needs a good pressing, a little bit of, it's got a little soilage. I think I can spiff that up, do a little something with that one. But $298. This is part of a trade that I did. Amazing Spider-Man 124. And this book, I cleaned and pressed this one already. First, Man-Wolf. Always loved that Romita cover. Amazing Spider-Man 135. They say it's the second appearance of Punisher. I consider 134. I mean, my gosh, he's standing at the end of the cover, full page, talking. How's that not second appearance? One of the best stories, Amazing Spider-Man 229. There's 2 parts to this. When Spider-Man fights Juggernaut. If you've never read this story, you need to read it. It is a great, great, great story. Amazing Spider-Man 202 with the Punisher. Bought this one because I just love the cover. I believe this is a Gil Kane cover. Looks like Gil Kane. I don't see his GK on here anywhere. But this is Creatures on the Loose #31, featuring Man-Wolf when he's in the back seat of the police car. Always loved that issue. Picked up a Marvel Spotlight #2. First appearance of Werewolf by Night. And since I bought Tomb of Dracula 1, why not get Tomb of Dracula 2? You don't see this book very often. And love that cover. I don't know who did this cover. It says JS. I don't know. I know Neil Adams did the first one. But it's got that all black around it. So, I mean, it's still in good shape. Glad to have it. Love this cover. Werewolf by Night Number 15, him and Dracula facing off there with the moon behind them. Love that cover. This is a beautiful shape book. Beautiful. It's got a clog cover. Giant Size Creatures number 1. First appearance of Tigra. Got that. And these, I've been picking up a bunch of Master of Kung Fu's, early Master of Kung Fu's, if they're in really high grade. And some of them just have awesome covers. I mean, it's just because I like the covers. I love that cover. I love the colors on it. Subject matter. Even with these books. This is Conan number 31. Look at that. Picked this up from Devo's Comics. Uncanny X-Men 184. First Forge. Mega Man 3. First Lobo. Didn't have that for some reason. X-Men 107. First appearance Starjammers. X-Men 109. First Vindicator, Guardian, and Weapon Alpha, whatever. He calls himself Weapon Alpha in this one, so on the cover. Jungle Action number 1. Another Master of Kung Fu number 22. Just love the cover. And this book I did not know existed. I never knew that Master of Kung Fu, Shang-Chi, faced Dr. Doom. But there he is. There's Dr. Doom. Of course, he could be something totally different once you read the story. I haven't read the story. Says his deadliest foes return as pawns in Marvel's master of macabre villainy, Dr. Doom. So who knows? It could be a Doombot or whoever. But Dr. Doom cover, Master of Kung Fu. Did not know that existed. And the last book I picked up from the show was this awesome shape, Conan number 28. Beautiful shape, beautiful cover. You know, I've never been a huge Conan fan, but I'm starting to appreciate the early Conan stuff. Would love to have a number 1. But when I got home that day, so that was everything I picked up at the show, minus a Black Panther number 1, which is in the press. And it's too early to take it out. So, sorry about that. Ordered a Comic Tom and did a Whatnot with J. Scott Campbell. And I could not pass up buying this. This is a Spider-Man number 4 with a Spider-Gwen signed by Campbell. It's got all the stuff with it. Got that in the mail as I got home Saturday. Also in the mail, picked up this Captain Britain number 9. With this issue, I am 4 issues away from completing a full set of UK first series Captain Britain. And I need, this is the second appearance of Betsy Braddock, whatever you want to call her. I need the first appearance, so that's the next big book. Add to the set. But also in the mail, I want to show you a couple other little things I've been picking up. I haven't done a video in so long. If I showed you everything that I have been picking up and switch collecting to, we'd be here for 2 hours. So I'm going to show you a couple little things I picked up. Got this X-Men 94, CGC 7.0. Glad to add that. Here is a X-Men 101. It's only a 5. God, the prices on this book have went up tremendously. Got that. And a Daredevil 131. First bullseye. And these I found right now, you know what? If you're a seller, it's not such a good time to be in the hobby. If you're a buyer, it's a great time to be in the hobby. I had this spin rack. One other book I did pick up was this guy had all these Warrior magazines from the UK. So Warrior had your first Miracle Man, your first V for Vendetta, and then had a couple other characters. I had picked up a couple of more issues. I'll show you this one first. So this is issue number 5, right there in beautiful shape. Look at that. These are larger than a magazine. They're taller. If you'll look, there's my magazine board. So what I've been doing is taping 2 magazine boards together to bring up. But I knew this was going to be in my spinner. So, but look at that cover. It's like a photograph cover, and there's V up there standing, looking down. Awesome. This book I had picked up locally, and it's got Big Ben on it. But there's another Warrior magazine. These were monthly by Quality Comics, released in the UK. 70 pence or $2. This is issue 20 here. It's got a bunch of James Bonds. It's got James Bond, the Avengers, Get Smart. It's got a bunch of other old British TV spy shows picture around him. But I just thought that was cool. I got this for 50 cents. But put these back in the magazine rack. Picked up a bunch of spirits. Oh, check this out. I haven't showed this. There's my other Warrior up there. I did not know Thundercats were made in the UK, but look at that. I found this in a shop somewhere. I couldn't pass that cover up. So this is UK Thundercats. Apparently it ran for a long time, but I love this cover. I couldn't pass that cover up. Guess that's about it. That's all I've got to show now. This video is going to run about 20 minutes long. Thanks for watching. You know, I'm going to try to... Had a bunch of people ask me, hey, when are you going to put another video? I just haven't had time and busy. And it's easy to quit doing it and hard to get back into it. So maybe I'll have some more coming out later. Pick up some more stuff, get moving. And just remember, collect what you like.